What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to I Am Vision Station. I hope that everybody is doing well today or night, wherever you are. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions. They are very much appreciated. So I'm going to tap in right quick. This is something I just decided to do spontaneous, something that was on my mind a couple of times for the last couple of weeks based on the Sean Puffy Combs decision whether or not he is going to actually serve time in prison. Okay, I haven't really been following the story too much. However, I've been keeping my ears to the streets a little bit. Okay, just going by titles, listening to, different podcasts, for a little minute, as much as I desire to do so. I don't like to get too deep into the celebrity world. I don't want to be severely distracted. Okay, however, I'm going to do a 3-card spread or a message to see if P. Diddy is actually going to get out of prison. Okay, is he going to be free? Or is he going to spend time served? Is everything, is he going to actually serve time? I heard he was, matter of fact, now I think about it, I heard he was acquitted for I want to say prostitution, something like that. I don't know, but he's guilty of something. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, I've been, noticing Puffy since I was a teenager, okay? So, I mean, I just have that thing where I can pretty much look at somebody and tell they got some things going on with them. Okay, so I'm going to do a 3-card spread, yes or no. Okay, if 2 of the cards turn up upright out of 3, then that's a possibility he could be getting out. Okay, if all 3 is in the upright, that's a definite yes, he is going to get out of prison. If 2 out of 3 of the cards is in the reverse out of 3, then that would mean that Puffy may not be getting out of prison. He will be serving some time. If all 3 is in reverse, that's definitely no. Okay, so let's see what the spirit guides have to tell me. I mean, I jumped up out of nowhere to do this. So there must be something significant that spirit guides want us to know. Okay? So spirit guides give us accurate, detailed messages based on the Puffy trial. Is Puffy going to jail? Or is he not going to jail? He already locked up. Is Puffy going to get out of jail? Is he going to have time served? What's up? Give me a yes or no. 3-card. We got upright, 9 of wands. Okay, he's standing his ground. He feel beat up. I did hear that some things happened to Puffy while he was locked up. That he overdosed in there. I heard something else. I don't want to get people mixed up because there's a few cases going on now. They done jumped from Puffy to Epstein. So, wow, we know, those of you who know about Epstein know the deal behind him. Okay, they ain't too much different from each other, okay? But I think Epstein has a lot more power than Puffy does. So, he's able to do more, okay? But yeah, Puffy trying to keep himself together, okay? For real. He possibly got hurt while he was in prison as well, or in jail. I'm not sure if he in jail or prison. I know that if you get locked up in my state, you spend time in jail. You can be up in there for, I guess, 2 years or so until the actual trial date come, and then they'll sentence you and then they'll transfer you to another location or prison or whatever. So I'm not too sure which direction he's in right now, but he is locked up. Of course, we know that. But yeah, he could have been wounded already. Somebody could possibly set him up with that overdose as well. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. We got the chariot. This is the upright. Okay, we got 2 out of 3 so far, and we got a reverse. So some, I just found out that he has twin daughters. Okay, they showed a short of the two of them walking out, and a reporter was asking them about their father. I believe they was asking them where they going was Puffy going to get out of prison or jail. Okay, they kept themselves pretty much together. They didn't seem to be in any type of turmoil. I can imagine it'd be very embarrassing for them. And the reason why I'm speaking about them because of this 10 of Cups in the reverse, the family. I'm not too sure how the family actually feels, but there's a clear path. Okay, that could be coming up for Puffy. Okay, he may serve a little bit of time. He's been in there for a while now, so I'm not really sure if this could mean that he's going to be time served or whatever, because this is a maybe. He might be getting out, okay, but his family may not receive him. Okay, I know he has a son as well. I believe he got a son. Okay, so maybe his family is not going to be there to rescue him. Okay, something like that. Okay, we got oppositions here. Maybe the people that he used to be tied to, they're not going to have his back. Okay, so he basically out there on his own. Maybe that's how he feels. Okay. This may have something to do with the vehicle. Maybe nobody gonna be there to pick him up if he do decide to get. I mean, if they decide to let him out, he may he may not even have anybody to. I mean, as far as anybody close to him, because it seemed like to me a lot of people that he used to deal with, pretty much, if you want to say, drew him up under the bus. Okay, people that could have looked at him as family, I guess. Okay, so we got 9, 7, 16, 10, that's 26, that's the 8. So him trying to make sure that all of these 3 cards equals the number 8, which is the strength card. Okay, so I think he's trying to hold on to his strength as much as he possibly can. He may have gained some weight as well. Of course, that's what happens when most people get locked up or whatever. So I'm going to do some clarifying. What is this 9 of Wands? Tell us a little bit more. We got too much coming out at the same time. Okay, so the first card I saw was the 2 of Wands, and the second one is the 7 of Pentacles. So maybe he's by himself. Maybe he's trying to make a choice of whether he wants to work. I'm thinking that he's possibly trying to come up with a plan where he can start over but do it on his own. Virgo energy, Mars, I think this is Mars. Okay, with the 2 of Wands. Okay, him looking at the world, he probably feeling like he's by himself. Okay, he could be, like I said, coming up with plans to try to figure out ways to make more money on his own. I don't know. He got a terrible reputation for not paying people, swindling people, whatever. So what's the Chariot? 8, 2, that's 10, 10, 10, that's 10. Completion. Okay, so we got the world. So at odds with the world, with this Chariot over top of that. Okay. 3. Okay, we got the eight. Oh yeah, they definitely walking away. The family walking away. We got the two of pentacles in the reverse. Okay, along with the eight of cups. Yeah, either he walking away from people or they're walking away from him, because it's up under the ten of cups in the reverse, and then we got the eight of cups right up under there with the two of pentacles right beside it. We got the judge here with the queen of swords. Yeah, I rest my case. That's exactly what I see here. That's the first thing that came to me. I rest my case. Somebody may not have been deceptive about something in this case. They weren't lying, they weren't cheating, they weren't doing anything. Okay, maybe this is going to be the outcome of something. Okay, somebody is not going to, somebody's lawyer is not giving up on like helping him walk away. Okay. So I clarified those three. He could actually be restless. Okay. His mind could always be like running, thinking about different things. Okay, pertaining to this case, possibly thinking of ways to get an authority figure to see his point of view. He's thinking about his good times, possibly with his children or his siblings, family members. He's thinking fondly of them. Never gonna get it, never get. Ooh, I ain't even see you right here. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Ugh, he might not be going nowhere. Or maybe somebody from his past don't want to see him anymore. Something like that with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Cups right beside each other. Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. Somebody was telling him that or something. I'm thinking somebody could be chastising him too. With the Seven of Swords in the reverse. We got the Six of Pentacles. Somebody trying to like outweigh how much something should be. Like possibly trying to balance the scales out. Maybe money is running out. Okay. Somebody may not have been paying for children. Or only giving as much as they, not giving as much more than what they will tolerate, something like that. Okay, we got the Two of Cups in the reverse. Family. Breaking up with somebody, could be family members, children, something like that. Hold on for a second, y'all. This freaking portal is something else, y'all. I'm up here doing the butterfly, singing that song. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Never gonna get it, never get it. What does that mean? Puffy could be saying somebody ain't gonna get his money or something like that. Because this is a lot of, it's like Pentacles, like, never gonna get it, never. Because somebody is not gonna get some money, or somebody is like, you ain't getting no money, no more money from me. The family, somebody family ain't getting no more money or something like that. Got two of cups in the reverse. Yeah, this somebody ain't getting, somebody family ain't getting no more money or something like that. Somebody, he could have been in a relationship before in the past. That could be anybody. Okay, that's Cancer energy, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio. Is Puffy a Scorpio? I don't know. Okay. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. It gotta be something like that. Like somebody ain't getting no more money, or somebody trying to figure out a way for somebody not to get any more money. I just saw like negotiate. Somebody's trying to negotiate about money. They're not trying to give out more than then they have to. Somebody's up. They go their pentacle again. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody can't wait for some more money to come in, or somebody not willing to wait. Ooh, somebody might be getting out of jail. Maybe. That's in the reverse. Somebody could be trying to get money from his family, or let's see, this is interesting. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody either not waiting for money to come in so somebody can get out, or somebody is waiting for somebody to get some money so they can get out. Never gonna get it, never get it. Somebody trying to get some money on their own. Somebody might be walking away from the public as well. That could be him or somebody else, okay, that's connected to him. Like somebody see how things are, or they're like walking off by themselves, or they're trying to like separate themselves from 3 people. No, separate themselves from 8 people, possibly. Queen of Cups. Somebody waiting for somebody to get them out, possibly, or release them, or Queen of Cups upright. Somebody could be holding some money to the side. I don't know why I'm just getting somebody in the Queen of Cup energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy could have something on the side. Like they got some money on the side. Maybe somebody gonna reach out to get some money from that person. You know how like this is a perfect example. Like when somebody get locked up, right? And say for instance, two people get locked up together for a robbery or something like that, and they are successful in the robbery, but what one of them have the smarts to do is put some money away for a rainy day, or if something happened or whatever, real quick, bury the money or give the money to somebody they can really, really trust, so that when they are released, or if they're not released, they can reach out to that person to help them pay for things like canteen fees, to help them get bonded out, stuff like that. Okay. Maybe this is somebody that he used to deal with in the past. Because it's matter strange, because normally when I read cards, or most tarot readers, they read cards, it's a certain pattern. But I went 3, and then I'm going backwards like this. And then now it's coming back around like this. So, yeah, Mr. Past is going forward and coming back around like this, okay? That's the first time I ever read like that. I just go with the flow. That's what I do on I Am Vision Station. Okay, we got I saw the Judgment first, but the Tower flipped out in the reverse first. Okay, somebody's going to be upset about this, man. Somebody's not willing. Somebody might have a little argument or something. Like, there's going to be a little disagreement about, somebody can't make a decision about how to judge a situation, or somebody possibly are in conflict. That's Mars energy. In conflict of, did they learn their lesson? Are you going to forgive me for what I've done? Type of energy. Working through something or admitting something to try to get forgiveness. Star card. Well, I flipped it. Okay. Star card in the reverse. So something is not going to turn out the way somebody hoped. Maybe somebody may try to reach out to somebody, but they're not going to be able to get them to do it the way they hoped. Or they may have to, like, this person may have been on their side at one time, but now they are looking at the situation like, this is not what I'm about, or they didn't know exactly what was going on or something like that, and somebody don't have faith in this. Somebody could not have faith in a relationship moving forward that they used to deal with, or they used to have. Somebody trying to hold on to something, trying to really hold on tight to their money. Somebody, or they holding on too tight to somebody, or they did hold on too tight to somebody, or something, or their money. Okay, they was being greedy. Okay, with this. Okay, they was being really greedy. Could have left people behind. Okay, once they got to a certain point, and they're either cheap or they were just being greedy, super greedy towards somebody or people. What is up? had that in the back of my mind before. I had a vision about Puffy. I want to say a couple of years ago. I just thought about it. Somebody gonna be real heartbroken or hurt. Somebody feel really hurt about their money and they feeling like they running out of money or they're holding on to what they have left. I had a vision, and it was a terrible vision, man, about Puffy. And this was before he even got locked up. It was way before he got locked up. It was around the time when they was talking about the Tupac situation. And I had a vision that somebody, a group of dudes, big dudes too. One of them I remember specifically had a bald head. He was a big dude. He had the little jaw in the back. You know how they had a little fat in the back of their neck? Yeah, him and a few other guys had Puffy in a warehouse. Okay, it looked like a warehouse. It was a huge building. It was dim, something like you would see on a movie or something like that. And they had Puffy in the chair tied up and they was torturing him. Okay? And eventually, after they kept torturing him, they, put him up on the post. And, yeah, we gonna end it that way. I don't even want to describe what I saw, but it was not a nice scene. Pretty much he was hung. Yeah. So, I don't know if the situation with him getting locked up is connected with that. This don't have to be a literal vision, okay? But that's what I saw a couple of years ago. A year or two ago, something like that, okay? Like, yeah. That could mean something, a hung jury. It could mean a lot of things, okay? But I mean, it don't have to be literal. Let me just say that for the disclaimer. Okay, we got Temperance in reverse. I knew it when I saw the star card in the reverse. Somebody's checkbook ain't balanced or something isn't balanced. Let me see. Justice. When the justice card fell out, it fell out kind of sideways. And when I flipped it, it's sideways. So I don't know what that means. Let me see. It's going towards the right. Something might not go something might not go in favor, in somebody's favor the way they thought it was gonna go. Somebody could be like slowly losing it, okay? Like for real, like slowly losing. They could be depressed, okay? A lot of gossip when it comes to the justice system. Or it could be a lot of talking or speaking about somebody in the Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is somebody who is divorced. A woman who is divorced, he could be divorced from this person or they split up or something like that. But this person could be starting a lot of drama, okay? This person ain't with people think they are or what they seem, okay? I just got somebody don't want justice, they just want the money. That's what this shit about. We got the 10 of wands in the reverse. Somebody looking like this Queen of Wands is turning her head to the right, like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Or Um, shit, I ain't taking on that burden, bro. I'm not doing all that. You got me. Mm-mm. That's what the Queen of Wands is saying. Look, nah, I'm gonna let you take the fall for that. That's basically what they doing. The death card. Yeah, this gonna be a trip right here, bro. The death card, the Nine of Swords. Ooh, then we got the greed. Oh, somebody wish that it was not greedy or something like that. Somebody regretting something. Or maybe somebody is regretting all the lovers that they used to be with. With this, or they ended. Yeah, they regretting it. The death card, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Then we got the Hermit in the reverse. Knight of Cups and the Fool. Somebody really trapped in their mind about this. Somebody could be scared. Okay. Scared to come out. Look. They could be scared to come out of hiding. Okay. Somebody in the hiding. And they are afraid and they are regretting taking a cup from somebody because they thought it was gonna be a huge thing. Somebody put themselves, basically somebody put themselves in a situation thinking they was gonna get a whole lot, or they thought that something was gonna be they thought that everything was gonna be copacetic, that oh yeah, I'm gonna get all this money and stuff like that. And this Queen of Wands, okay? They thought that they was gonna get all this money, and they probably did, but they regretting it now because of what they had to go through, and they had to get themselves put into hiding, or they're afraid to come out and face what they did. So somebody offered the Queen of Wands a cup, and they possibly took it back, or they tricked them. They didn't give them everything they thought they was gonna get. Something like that. They regretting it. They is really regretting. They having nightmares and everything about everything that they got themselves caught up in. Whoever this is, like, they possibly were a victim, but they put themselves in that situation, and so now they're afraid to come out of hide. Something like that. Or they're afraid to reveal that about what actually happened. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like this. If you know somebody has a reputation for doing certain things, why would you want to pursue them? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if you really, I mean, you might not know the whole gist of it, but just hearing that something could have happened to somebody in the past, and you know how people you know how a particular person or people get down, and you heard the stories or whatever, or you may suspect, or your stomach is heavy as on or what, because you feel like something might happen, because you know what time it is, and you doing this for the money. Like, you have to take responsibility for you initiating the situation, because for real, just like Cat Williams said he turned down millions of dollars 4 different times. Like, that's all it takes is for you to turn stuff down. I mean, like, really, you know what time it is, you know what be done at these parties or whatever the case may be. Take responsibility for what you've done. You initiated. Yeah, old boy could have been real pushy. You know, I run into them type of dudes every single day. They be pushy. They come through with all these different types, but I don't allow them to invade my space. Okay? And you know what I'm saying? If I don't want something to happen, it's not going to happen. Let's just say that. But because this person was looking at, oh, I'm going to live the nice lifestyle and go to the parties and all that. Yeah, you can go to the party, but it's not going to be the party that you think. They're going to use you. You're going to be the party, pretty much. And that's what this person is regretting. We got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, this person knew what time was. They knew that this person was who they were. And so now they're trying to milk somebody out, or somebody is like, I ain't got time for that, or something. I don't know. Yeah, somebody regretting that. This person could have had a lot of lovers as well. This person had a lot of lovers. Somebody got, didn't I say earlier, somebody got betrayed by a cup that was offered? Okay? Yeah, somebody had a lot of lovers. And they regretting it. Okay? They got backstabbed by every last one of them. Pretty much. Except for one, possibly. Okay? Maybe somebody regretting that they didn't take the cup that was offered to them that was a good cup. Because, you know, some of us women, we do things the opposite. Like, we will turn down the good guys because they're not enough for us. They could be boring, so to speak, or whatever. And we don't choose them because we still in that young-minded energy where everything got to be so exciting. And, it doesn't matter about the age. But what we'll do, some of us will do, we'll take on the one that's more exciting, the bad boy. The one, just speaking of it, that's the name of his record company, his producer, his company or whatever. That's obvious right there when it says something like people don't pay attention to labels or something like that. But that's basically what they be asking for. When you ask for a bad boy, that's what you gonna get. Okay. But this person could have been offered a cup before, and it was a good cup, and they left that cup alone and started dealing with all the other cups that wasn't good for them. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm not saying that they bad, see? Gemini energy. Scorpio, they could have felt betrayed by Puffy as well. Okay? The Lovers, got the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody didn't want to follow the rules. Okay? Oh, everything that was going on, they went against what they were told, okay, to do in a relationship or something like that. Okay? With the Lovers and the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody didn't like the structure. They went against the established order. And of course, that's very relevant here since they are connected with the higher ups. They are the higher ups. Page of Wands in the reverse. Bad news. Bad news could be coming in from the higher ups as well. Page of Cups in the reverse. Something about the kids. Something about some kids and children. 2 girls. Yeah, Gemini. Gemini could be about the twins. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. And they're both in the reverse. A lot of times, like, we don't look at gender like that. However, if it is in the if a page is in reverse and they upright, they boys, but they in reverse, they girls. So maybe the young ladies, maybe the twins is not. Maybe they aren't like they don't follow the rules of the established order. Or they don't like nobody telling them what to do. Okay, something like that. or maybe they feel betrayed as well. Okay, we got King of Pentacles. This could be about any children though. It don't have to be them. The only reason why I said twins because you got the Gemini here. This a boy and a girl, or a male, feminine energy, Hierophant, or somebody don't want to get married. Somebody didn't want to get married. Okay. Somebody didn't want to get married. Maybe his kids, somebody in his family didn't want to get married. The sun in reverse, they don't want to get married, they don't want to have children. Okay, they possibly had to make a decision between family and having children. You know, family having getting married, having children. We got the sun in reverse. Two of Swords, King of Pentacles. They had to make a choice. We got these fell out. The High Priestess fell out this way. The Six of Swords in the reverse. But it's going this way. Nah, somebody's not really sure. Because they need to know more information. Somebody not sure. Somebody need to know more information about something. So before they make a bona fide decision on whether they want to get married and have children because of the things that's going on. Okay, possibly. Somebody close to him or around him. Could be anybody, associates. What else? And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Something about a house. Somebody lost a house. Okay. And the house in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody, I wonder if somebody burnt. Maybe there was a house missing and they can't collect from it with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands in reverse, or somebody's not willing to move forward with some type of marriage proposal or something like this. King of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. Six is not going to be successful. Or they feel like this ain't going to be successful if they married a King of Cups. Somebody could be trying to marry somebody so they can have money, or so they can save their money or keep their money or something like that, but it may not be successful, something like that. Yeah, I had to put the whole spread on this. First time for everything. The Devil. Got the Strength card. This is the card that's this all come from the strength of trying to stay alive, trying to stay alive, staying alive, staying alive, trying to come up with an idea. Somebody might even do as much as do some type of magic to get this together. Okay, with the Magician. Somebody want somebody to lose everything. And when I say everything, somebody wants somebody to not have any more choices. This is what they're trying to conjure up, or somebody is trying to keep themselves, irrelevant because they're afraid they're going to lose jewelry. They probably got to sell jewelry, or maybe somebody backing away from them. Their cups is all upside down. No success. They trying to keep their courage and their strength up, but yeah, they really trying to like keep things afloat. Okay, all that. So anyway, I'm gonna stop right there. That was interesting, but yeah, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions again. Uh, y'all stay safe, okay? And I will see you next time. Peace.